I'm out here at Beals Preserve at the corner of Riding Ring and Lone Wolf with Bridie Wolejko of Lunenburg and her installation called Lollipops. There are 5 individual pieces installed at the corner here, and Bridie, tell me a little bit about this work.
Well, this sculpture represents lollipops. They're made with epoxy resin in a mold, the lollipop part, and then materials from nature that I collected in a sustainable way, mostly from my yard, or stuff that had already fallen, on the forest floor that was no longer growing. It's really important to me I'm going to use organic, natural materials for it to be done in a sustainable way. And then I dry those materials and I arrange them. Woo!
A little bit of thunder
Out in
yes.
nature. And in essence, sealing them, locking them into the resin, and just so they'll look like this way forever. And I felt like this work tied into the theme of this year's Art on the Trails in 2 ways. The transformation theme. One that, things like leaves and flowers and moss, over time, they change. But what I've done here is I've captured them, and they're always going to look this way. So, those red Japanese plum tree leaves are always going to be plum color instead of, going through the process of changing color in the fall. These seeds from dandelions, they're not getting scattered to the 4 winds. They're always going to be here in this lollipop. So for me, that was a real way to transform something from nature. I just kind of to freeze it in time. And I'm also, like, growing up was really, I loved stories set in the woods, that, old folklore stories like Hansel and Gretel, just for example, and just how whimsical the woods can be, and how there's this tradition of, associating the woods with things like elves and fantasy things, witches, whatever. And so I just kind of wanted to put a smile on people's faces too as they walked by, and transform this little area into something whimsical for viewers. So.
Great. Thank you. That's so great.
Okay, thank you.